right, we got blocked again. Because you know, I don't stop the videos quick enough. So we got blocked because we were playing somebody else's content. So I had to redo the stream. Sorry about that, guys. That's so dumb. But yeah, there really is a thing. You really have to, I guess, pause it every 2 or 3 minutes. That's tough to do when you're flying. That's alright, we're back. Sorry about that. Alright, let's see what else we can watch. Yes, Mr. Star Spangled. Do you believe it's finally time for the United States of America to classify transgenderism as a mental disorder? In some cases, yes. One powerful lobby sued Trump to stop hospital price transparency. Why? Why would they stop? Obviously, we know why they would stop it. So they can keep on ripping people off. He spent millions to kill the one big beautiful bill. They're now blocking 340B. Well, the one big beautiful bill is not that big and beautiful, so... That's an ad. Okay. Good, let them leave. You think it's going to be better somewhere else? Go to Iran and see how it is. Go to Afghanistan and see how you're treated. Go to Somalia. Madness. 15-year-olds aren't old enough to use social media, but 5-year-olds are old enough to choose which gender they are. Exactly. Exactly right. God, I could not, like, as a parent, if one of my kids was 5 again, and they said, hey, Dad, like, I want to wear, like, if my son Gavin said, Dad, I want to wear a dress. Okay, I mean, if you want to put it on, put it on. But I'm not going to cut your dick and balls off and give you all kinds of drugs to change who you are forever. Forever. Oh, shit. Hang on, we got to, Oh, good, I think we can hear it. Oh, yeah, okay, they're playing music. Wow. That's almost as bad as that guy keying up all the, Tesla cars in the parking lot one day. So she's probably a mad girlfriend, mad ex-wife. That looks like a Maryland tag. I wonder if this is Maryland. Wait a minute, and then there looks like a dealer tag back here. That's a dealer tag. That's not Maryland. That is New Jersey. At least the sunglasses stayed on her head, like they didn't move. But that's good. Well, go bam! Take it, bitch! Take it! Why, however, no one is entitled to a visa. You enter as a visitor and undertake activities, and we will take your... Okay. You talk tough, Marco, but you're a cuck, just like the rest of the Republicans. Democrats are a bunch of cucks also. Greek Coast Guard Rambo carrying migrants into... Exactly! That's what you should do! Like they do in Poland, where they spray them with huge water cannons to get them off the, Yeah, you can't just go to somebody's... You got borders. Bam! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Look at this! Now, we need to be able to hear this. Hang on, let me get the volume playing. Actually, I'll turn the music off, actually. Okay, settings. Microsoft Edge. Okay, so that's cable B. Alright, so we should be okay to hear everything here as well. See. Oh yeah, we can hear it. Okay. Damn. I wonder if our friend Grease was on this chuck wagon here, on this weird boat. Grease, if you're watching this, were you on that boat? It didn't stop them from coming aboard. It looks like they're still coming on. If someone guilty of a heinous violent crime is able to plead insanity, they should go to asylum, not be released to murder or rape. Exactly. Total population. Okay, so it's like doubled. Right. Well, because there's a lot more drugs now. It's cheaper to keep people on drugs than to put them in an institution, so they just give them drugs. Wow. Good post, Elon. Many New Yorkers are livid after Ugandan Mayor Mandani says he needs to raid the retiree fund and raise property taxes to help cover budget shortfalls. Right. Yep. Well, you exactly right. You did ask for it, New York. You voted for what you are getting right now. All the trash in the streets, the crime, all the Islamic Muslims praying in the middle of the street, blocking traffic. Yeah, you voted for that. Claims long-term government I've been saying it for a long time about these chemtrails. You told me I'm bullshitting. Look who's bullshitting now. Look at, I've been saying it for years. People were like, no. It's a conspiracy theory. There's no way they would put aluminum in the air. There's no way they would put certain. They do. I watched a video one day of an airplane just turning it on. Now, I don't know if it was AI. Nowadays, you never really know. You know, this video could very well be AI, you know, just to further her point. But if it's true, Muslims in the UK, I bet you, I tell you what, I bet you the UK will do this. Because the UK is it's not United Kingdom anymore. At least not around London. It's like British Islam now. Yeah. Actually, I wouldn't even eat that sandwich. What the fuck kind of meat is that? I mean, seriously, what is that? Is that ham? That's bacon. I mean, I'm fat. I should know what this is, but that looks like bacon. That looks like ham or turkey, maybe. I wouldn't eat that sandwich. I'd eat the bread. The bread looked pretty good to me. I like the roll. The little roll marks on it. A little bit of juice from the meat. But, nah, I wouldn't eat that. That's all fat and shit. I'm not big on, like fatty bacon. I like bacon, like, real crisp. Nebraska students flooded the street, hurling objects at passing cars. This one, a 54-year driver who stopped to confront the teen in his vehicle while a teacher stood and watched. And these are ice walkouts. These are ice walkouts. This is what they're teaching our kids. Beat up old men while you should be in school because you're protesting criminals getting thrown out of the country. Oh, see, he shouldn't be hitting kids. Don't be hitting kids, man. He should actually be arrested for that, actually. He should be. He should be arrested. I don't agree with what the students are doing. You know, they should be in school. Now, this was not on school hours. That's one thing. If it was after school or on the weekend, yeah, do what you gotta do. But if this was during a school day, every one of those kids should be suspended. The teacher should be suspended without pay. But yeah, that guy should definitely. Yeah, see, that's what you get. Oh my God, they fucking him up. World Star, World Star. Let's go, World Star. Yeah. What's up, Tubby? I can call him Tubby. I got the right to call anybody I want Tubby. Just yesterday when I was picking on my daughter from where she's at right now, these hoodlums, they were playing basketball. They are hoodlums. They're there to, instead of going to juvenile hall, they're locked in this place. But yeah, they were like, "Hey, fat boy, what's up?" I was like, "Yo, mama." I was like, "Yo, mama, bitch." Now I know I probably wouldn't be saying that if they were not locked up. I would have just taken the L. I would just walk with my head down, back to the car. Oh, good. That's good. Goodbye. The more of you go away, the better, because you guys are fucking America up. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. There's been so much more coming out over the last year about voter fraud. Who said it first? Years ago. Who had their channel blocked and stricken down from YouTube for talking about it? Me. I said it. That election in 2020? No, thank you. Oh, I'm not subscribing. I'll follow you, but I'm not. Oh, shit. Hang on a second, guys. I'm back. I want to grab a couple of shots of I guess I really don't have to. All right, let's go back to live. All right, let's go back to looking at X again. I like looking at X. That's like, I like Reddit a lot too, but I've been getting more into X lately, actually. What was I doing again? Oh yeah, display capture. But yeah, I said it a long time ago about voter fraud, especially what happened 6 years ago. That was disgusting what happened. It was disgusting that all those judges did nothing about it because they said that they didn't have standing. They had standing. Every judge. There was overwhelming proof. And then the cucks down in Washington in the swamp did absolutely nothing. Oh, he's Jewish. Yeah, well, they are trying to turn America into Sharia law. That's one thing they're trying to change in Michigan right now. They're trying to change some of the rules. Oh, I believe it. Yeah, Sidney Powell, a lot of people thought she was crazy, but her, Mike Lindell, and that other guy, the Mila Joy. Yeah. No, I don't think so. I mean, she wanted to get a paycheck. It didn't hurt Trump at all. Anything, it actually helped him. Oh, if a Muslim came up to me and said, don't eat during Ramadan, if I had a drink in my hand, I'd ask him to hold my drink so I could take a bite with 2 hands. It's America. You have freedom of religion. I watched a video on X the other day of a Muslim guy beating up another Muslim guy because the Muslim guy was talking to a Christian. This is America. That shit don't happen. You want that shit to happen? Go back to your country. Tired of you motherfuckers in America. I'm not moving. I love America. The best country in the world. Yeah, this is fucking sick. There was one I saw on X. It was an old ass man with the short. Look at that. She's like 12 years old. Fucking bunch of pedophiles. She's not even through puberty yet. Golly. He can't wait to get that little worm out. That little Moroccan worm. Of course he was paid cash, but nothing's gonna happen to him. Nothing ever happens to the real bad guys. A lot of talk on the news, a lot of filibustering, a lot of this and that. Nope. But by the way, if you don't kill a filibuster now, Democrats are sure going to kill it next time they get control. Better believe it. Oh wow, I like that. Firing squad. Hell yeah. I don't feel like typing, so I'm just reposting stuff. Oh, they're definitely voting. And I've been saying it for years, too. Yep. Bolted out of their classrooms to go protest in the middle of a very busy intersection here in Asheville, North Carolina. Wow, in North Carolina. See, that should be treasonous right there. You should not be able to hold an Iranian flag or any flag in the streets of America. These kids have no idea what they're standing up for right now. They have no idea. If they really knew the truth, they wouldn't be doing this. Right, fuck ICE. ICE has done some bad things. They did deport a 53-year-old war veteran to Jamaica. Like, that's bad. They shouldn't have done that. But that's okay if they pray there. They're inside. I don't mind that. It's when they're praying outside that I have a problem with. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, here we go. Yeah, kill every Jew, Christian. Yeah, this is what they're talking about in Dearborn. Here we go. Yeah, we're going to watch this. I'm all for everybody's free choice of freedom, but when you're in America and you're outwardly like talking about killing motherfuckers, that's a different story. Give victory to Islam, raise the standing of the Muslims. This is not it. Here we go. This guy talking. They're waging jihad. Annihilate the Jews and the Christians. Kill them one by one. We're all going to die someday. That's disgusting. No, but nobody will say anything to these guys because they're brown. That's how it is. Nobody, they'll stick up for them. Americans will stick up for them. Christians and Jews will stick up for them because they're afraid of getting canceled. Well, that's how a country gets overthrown. You want this country to become like Somalia or another country over there? Let this shit keep on happening. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. What's up, bacon finger? A long ass finger. Damn. Yeah, there was one I saw where he was talking about taking over America, and that's I don't really think they had that kind of technology in the year 700. I don't think they had technology to put little dots on That's dumb. Right. Right. Well, this was an inside job, by the way. It is 9/11. That was an inside job. Right. Dogs are filthy and harem. Right. Right. Dogs are against my religion. But that German... They are in Germany right now. A lot of these radicalists talking about how they want to overtake Germany and kill all the Germans, and it's like, how can you be in somebody's country just saying that shit? Oh yeah, peaceful religion. Here we go. This is in London. There's the big tower. The big Oyacha, 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 Oyacha. Bro, it was fucking crazy. Oh, let me show you something funny. Hang on a second. So when I was putting the t-shirts together yesterday, and when I you know, because the channel's no bullshit, so I AI generated this picture. This was gonna be on the t-shirt with like a big like this no zone, like that was. I think I might still do that, like either on the sweatshirt or on the... I'm still toying with the idea of that. I couldn't get it to where I liked the way it looked. That was the thing. Like, it just didn't look right with the slash through it. But yeah, it's like, hey, that's funny. Anyways, I thought that was funny. Alright, we're probably gonna be landing soon.
Alaska 61, contact Vancouver Center on 128.4. Contacting Vancouver Center on 128.4.
Well,
Vancouver Center,
Fauci did more than lie under oath. He holds patents. He holds patented technology in the plot shot and in the disease itself, and the virus. He owns patents on both. So does the Department of Defense, by the way. Just saying. That was chemically engineered. That wasn't from bats. Well, it might have helped. It might have come from bats, but it didn't start because a bat bit somebody. This shit, they let that shit out. They did it so Trump wouldn't get back in the office, and it worked. Oh, I love when they have meltdowns. Let me turn the music off. Hang on. Actually, I don't really think he's being crazy. I think he's just playing around. You're here illegally. They don't need a warrant, dumbass. You are a criminal. Exactly. If illegals aren't voting, then why is the left so against voter ID? You need an ID for everything in America. You can't buy cigarettes, you can't gamble, you can't get on an airplane, you can't buy a car, you can't get insurance, you can't get health insurance, but you can vote. That makes no sense. And then people saying that it's racist because black people don't know how to use an ID, that's the most racist fucking thing you could say. I like Kevin O'Leary. He speaks the truth. Gordon Ramsay. It's always them. What's she talking about? Oh, is she trying to steal stuff? Yeah, look, she's probably trying to steal stuff. Yeah, you can't be stealing stuff, honey. That's against the law. Damn, they just rush it and take him. That's what they're doing in Japan too. They're not playing around in Japan. They said you're either gonna conform to our culture or you can get out. Actually, if I had to move to a different country, it would probably be Japan, actually. Japan or South Korea. I'd probably go to South Korea. I like the way South Korean women look better than Japanese women. Oh, is this the one I'm thinking about? Yeah, this is it. 75-year-old man marries a 16-year-old girl. But this is what we want to turn America into. Here, Dearborn, Michigan. Here, Detroit, Michigan. Here's your town. There you go. There you go. Let's push a little kid into the hands of a 75-year-old man. For Allah. What's he doing? Damn, that girl got some legs on her. Oh, did the weave come up? Oh, no, it was his head. Oh, shit. Oh, them boots gotta hurt that dude. She bounced him right on his head. Damn. And then little Big Mac right there, she getting ready to teabag him. That little thick girl on the right. Boy, I bet you that thong is dirty as hell. Getting up that butt. Oh my God, this thong right here. Where'd that thong go? That thong right there. Right there. That thong, there's probably all kinds of mud stains on that thing, I'm sure, but she can't reach that butt. She can't reach it back there. She probably uses a bidet. You know what a bidet is, a bidet that shoot water up your butt. I ain't going front. I like using a bidet. I got one of them in my house, man. That shit is nice. This can't be a real person. That can't be real. 3 foreigners and 2 indicted for a plot to sell 9. In Kentucky. Way to go, Cocaine Mitch. Mitch McConnell, one of the biggest criminals in D.C. Him and his Asian wife. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, here. This is teach your kids to do this. Where are the parents? Where are the parents? I'll tell you what, if one of my kids did this shit and they came home with a bunch of goods, I'd be walking the shit right back into Macy's. First, I called the police and had my kid arrested. That's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. That we live in a civilization in America that this kind of shit is allowed to happen, but you know, that's what you get, California, when you vote for that kind of stuff. Ah, yes, here we go. Look at all the shit on the ground. Here's your home, New York.
The sidewalk is filled with shit.
Looks just like San Francisco.
Like, this is...
But I bet you voted for him. You voted for it. That's what you get. Alright, I'm sure we're probably close to descent. Let's turn off X. Don't. And now, unless she tries to run him over, that's a different story. What? Let's watch this and then we'll go touchdown. Why is she getting... Oh, you know what? That's a different story. Yeah. If she's attacking him, he's got every right to put her down on the ground. Yeah, he had every right. Don't put your hand... Just be respectful. You have your day in court. He might not have even arrested you. Oh, here we go. Trans shooters. Let's not forget... Oh, no, it wasn't a trans shooter that killed Charlie Kirk. That was a different... Anyways. Huh. Wow. Yeah, let's go, man. Let's go to Canada and to Mexico and fucking drive down there and vote. I don't believe that.
White people and black people. It's actually pretty simple. I think we all agree that white liberal women are a problem in society today.
They are a big problem.
Here's what I propose. Now, hear me out. Now, white people.
All right. Like I said, I could sit on X for hours. All right, let's close this out. Let's see where we're at on our flight. Let's see here. All right, top of descent's a couple hundred miles. Let's let's get our runway set up. Let me see if they gave us a runway yet on say intentions. Alright, no, but we're gonna do alright, airport. Jesus. Whoops. My bad. Alright, no. PAJN. PAJN. Alright. 109.9, course 73. Approach. Alright, so we're going to do RNAV Z. And we have a descent altitude, let's see, the minimum is 1880. Alright. Well, I guess we're just going to leave it at $9.99. And then we have course 70. Alright, let's put the approach in. RNAV Z. SSR. Okay, Agmi 3400, then Mene is 27. Alright, that looks good. Live visual, 70 degrees. Okay. So, last 2.5 miles we need to be at 70 degrees, that's fine. And I do want to plug in that localizer. What did I say, 109.9? And then SSR is 114.
Just say the word if you like to start down earlier. Stand in about 0 minutes. We'll advise if you can start down earlier. Alaska 61.
What did I say again? 114. ADF 212. Yep, 212 and 391. Oh, we'll leave. We don't really need an ADF. We'll plug it anyways. We'll plug in 212. We'll put it on right here. The other ADF we'll put in just to see what it looks like if we do it. That's 391. Currently at about 130,000 pounds right now. Runway 8. Pulling up the, oh, we never put our descent, information in. Shit, we gotta do that. Let me just plug this in real quick. 110 by 16. So it's gusting at 16 knots right now. What? Minus, all right, let's do, at least we'll do temperature. That's -7. -1019. .64. We'll say 127. That all looks good. You know, one thing I did want to look at real quick. Do we have a RNP, a required navigation performance with this? Let me see here. I don't think we do. Yeah, I don't see an RNP listed anywhere, so alright, we probably don't need that then. Alright, we're pretty much set for descent. There's our alternator put right here. And I am ready to go upstairs and go chill. Or work tomorrow. Come on, computer. Yeah, bitch. Come on. Come on, I hear it. I want to see it. With real weather? Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, we never did our descent forecast. Fuck. I knew there was something I was forgetting. Okay. We have, let's see here. Alright, so we can do flight level 250 and 1,000 feet for anti-ice. What? Okay, I'm sorry. Alright, ISA deviation is +9. Nope. Okay, so we have 9 and 30.11. Alright, let's go to our descent. Maybe next page. There we go. So let's do 31,000 feet. 20,000. 10,000. 339.79. 350 by 60. $332 by 3. Okay, so that's all good now.
Attention all aircraft. Altimeter 2966.
Alright, VNAV is armed. Our ADF needle is starting to pick up station. EOR is going crazy. Let's turn that off. That's annoying. I'm gonna let Chad handle the comms on the way down still, because it's such a pain. I just don't enjoy using say intentions in X-Plane because I can't pull it up on the screen while I'm flying. That's the biggest reason. Sometimes I have a hard time remembering what I'm supposed to say back, so it's helpful to have what they're saying in front of me, that way I can read it. And we'll let Chad Skybro do his thing. I'm really upset that the other ATC kicked us out. There was no reason for that. That was very uncalled for, actually, because we did respond back to them. We have receipts, actually. Maybe he got confused because we were doing, like, instant replay. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he got confused. I know I'm ready to land this bitch already. Go eat some dinner and go watch some YouTube and shit. I ate the rest of my Mission Barbecue for lunch today. That shit was good. I got the jalapeno and cheese sausage yesterday. I got the pick two, so I got two meats and a side. I got the green beans, which were amazing. I got brisket, the dry brisket, the lean brisket, and then the jalapeno sausage. So it came with 2 sausages cut in half. So I ate 1.5 yesterday. I gave my daughter half a piece. I ate up all the brisket yesterday. Man, that shit was great. I haven't had Mission Barbecue in so long. I really like the sauces they have on the table. They had this one from Memphis. Ooh, man, that thing was so good. Vancouver Center, Alaska 61. We're beginning our descent into Juneau.
Alaska 61, whenever you'd like to send and maintain flight level 260. Sending and maintaining flight level 260, Alaska 61.
Ooh, I can landscape it in the intentions. I really like this Pocket Sky app they got now. The intentions, you guys did an awesome job with this. This tablet is beautiful. Alright, we should be beginning our descent any moment. Yeah, we're only like 3 or 4 miles away, it looks like. We should see it in our display here any moment. Alright, a missed approach today. What are we... Oh, shit. I keep on forgetting that those buttons are for the flaps. I changed most of my camera buttons before I went on, and I'm still trying to remember. But it should make it should flow better in my cameras now once I get used to it. It was very cumbersome the way I had it set before. It's a lot better for me now. All right, a missed approach. We got to go out to chill. And it looks like we are at about 10.7 miles from Muds. Oh, at about 7,500 feet. Okay. Why does the top of the climb keep getting pushed out? Oh, we still have 60. Okay. I tell you what, we're not going to use VNAV. We'll just descend on our own.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have begun our approach to Juneau International Airport. At this time, we kindly ask that you return to your seats, stow your tables, and fasten your seats. Please be advised that the use of lavatories is no longer permitted. Thank you for your cooperation.
X-Plane is such a pretty game. It really is. Really is. Every time I fly an X-Plane, I'm just more and more impressed at just how well it works. Everything works well. Except for say intentions. I'm up with pop-up say intentions. You know, like how we can pop up the Avi tab. Then you get another kiss. I know you guys really want more of my kisses. I know you really want a middle-aged fat man giving you kisses. It's alright. I'll do it. I'll do it. Fly me out. I'll kiss you. I'll put on extra chapstick too. Have my York peppermint patty. Oh, this is cookies and cream. My mom got us like Hershey's chapstick years ago. I still got some of them left. Right now, this is the cookies and cream one. My favorite one to date was the Reese's peanut butter one. Oh my god, that shit was legit. All right, VNAV is finally showing up to the party here. Put you on approach mode. Okay, right now we are looking at 3011. Gotta be such a pretty flight as a pilot to fly this. Like, I'm sure, like, when they're looking out, like, I wonder, like, how many times a week or how many times a day they spot something new. Like, in the mountains or on the ground, or... Gotta be amazing. Like, I think, like, flying from, like, Baltimore to New York every day would be really boring. But, like, flying over all these mountains, that's a different story, man. and then always landing at an airport that has no ILS. Woo! You got an offset localizer and RNAV, that's it. So happy I finally was able to do this flight. I've been so looking forward to flying this level up plane again. It's so amazing to me that this thing is free. How they, I mean, like, you know, there are some free planes from Microsoft, yes, some arguably very good ones from fly-by-wire, but this thing is like, I don't know. Maybe it's fairly equivalent to what's it called, to iFly, but I don't know. Alright, we're descending down to 16,000. Can I pre-program? Yes, I can. I love it. All right, there's 3011. 3011. All right, winds are 90. Wow, gusting to 26 knots. Oh man, this could be very interesting. All right, 90 by 15. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little nervous now. All right, 90 by 16. Wonder if it'll let me do runway 8 like EMDG can do. Alright, runway 08. Damn you, mug! Hey, it does do it! That is dope as hell. I thought it was only PMDG that did that. Alright, let's do a 10-mile ring and a 5-mile ring around the runway. Remind us about flaps and stuff. I keep on thinking I'm in Microsoft and I want to move my camera straight up. But I have it set for it. Here it's flaps. That's why you keep on hearing that clicking. Alright, 3011 is now programmed everywhere. We still have a while to go. We still got about 80 miles until we're like right where the airport is, so. Change these buttons here. Nope. Oh, I didn't even realize we had a checklist here. Alright, we've already checked all that. Pressurization, start switches on. So they're saying RNAV-J for runway 8, which is fine. There's no chart for J, but there is a chart for Z, which is why we're doing Z. How pretty that looks. Little boat down there. Little fishing boat. That's a Northwestern. Jake! No, that's not Jake. Jake used to be on a Northwestern. Sig! Is Sig still alive? I hope he is, man. I like Sig. He was a cool. I'll have to check out Deadly Sketch, see if he's still on the show. Yeah, level up. The one thing I would like for you guys to change is just have some sort of slider where we can adjust this wind noise and the ticking. Not a deal killer, but it is annoying.
Contacting Anchorage approach on 133.9. Alaska 61.
So this should mainly be a visual approach.
Good afternoon at 16,000. Anchorage approach, Alaska 61. Good afternoon at 16,000.
Alaska 61, Anchorage approach. Good afternoon, Juneau, altimeter 3011. Expect the RNAV Juliet runway 8 approach into Juneau.
Yep.
Altimeter 3011. Expecting RNAV Juliet runway 8 approach into Juneau, Alaska 61.
Alright, well at least let's plug in the correct approach if they're saying.
Anchorage Center, line 670 with Kia Hotel is 15 miles southeast of Juneau International at flight level 13, clock to flight level 14, requesting flight following to Harris Regional Airport. Flight line at 0 Whiskey Hotel, unable, contact the appropriate controller for those requests.
Yes, the approach we only have RNAV-Z and LDA. Oh, Progressive, I made my payment. You don't need to keep calling me. I made it. I made my payment today, Progressive. Uh-oh, clouds are rolling in. Yep. Not sure why VNAV started descending there. That shouldn't have happened. right, landing lights on. Pressure set.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
There's our airport right over here.
Alaska 61, descend and maintain 7,000 feet. Turn right heading 360 vectors for the RNAV runway 8 approach. Altimeter 3011.
Descend and maintain 7,000, right heading 360 for the RNAV runway 8 approach. Altimeter 3011, Alaska 61.
Really? Turn right? We're like heading right to the airport like this. Alright. You say so, say intentions.
We are now beginning our final approach into Juneau. At this time,
I don't agree with this at all.
turn off your electronic devices and stow them until we arrive at the gate. Please ensure your tray tables are stowed, your seats are in their full upright position, and your seatbelts are fastened. The weather in Juneau is currently -7 degrees Celsius, with few clouds at 4,000 feet. Our assigned gate is terminal 4. Thank you for your cooperation.
Yeah, I do not agree with this at all. When you have us heading directly to the airport like this. Alright, we'll see what Say Intentions does. Not unless they're going to have us make a left again soon coming up, but yeah, I mean, we are. Makes no sense to me. after we land, we're gonna replay the descent again so I can record it. That way when I chop it up, chop up this video, we'll have a few different camera angles. Cockpit sterile. Offset the wind a little bit. Let's head 5 more degrees towards the north so we can get the 320 since the wind is pushing us.
Alaska 61, descend and maintain 6,000 feet, turn right heading 325.
Descend and maintain 6,000, right turn, heading 325, Alaska 61.
To go.
All right, slats down. All right, flaps 1. All right, flaps 5. What? Why didn't you just leave us on the route we were on before? You should have just left us on the... It's all right. It's all right, saying intention. It's okay, but you should have just left us on the route we were on. And you got us making all kinds of U-turns, and you could have hit SSR, come up the lake, or come up the gut, or that body of water, and then... If I knew we were making this kind of turn, I wouldn't have started putting flaps down. I would have left us at like 190 knots.
61, 4 miles from ticket, turn left heading 060, descend and maintain 3400 feet until established, cleared for the RNAV runway 8 approach.
Left heading 060, descend and maintain 3,400 until established. Cleared for the RNAV runway 8 approach, Alaska 61.
I sure hope we don't crash into that mountain. They gotta have us make another turn. We can't be heading direct. The runway's right here. We're gonna wind up clipping this mountain. If it happens, I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just gonna let it be. We just won't land a plane, and we'll say it's Intention's fault. And I will upload a clip to their Discord and blast the hell out of them. We're probably gonna be okay, but just saying. The airport's over here. We are coming in at the wrong angle. All right, gear down. Flaps 15.
Alaska 61, contact Juneau Tower on 118.7.
Switching to Juneau Tower on 118.7, Alaska 61. Alaska 61. Good afternoon, established on the RNAV runway 8 approach.
We are.
Juneau Tower, Alaska 61. Good afternoon, established on the RNAV runway 8 approach.
Alaska 61, Juneau Tower, roger, you approach.
approaching minimums.
I know, I see it. Because of that mountain.
Oh, up.
Now we're 5 miles out. Alright, localizer captured. We are way high, I think. Yep. Alright. Goodbye, say intentions. You fucked up. Alright, say intentions is gone. Go back into heading mode. Go around again. Come on, system. Alright, we're still flying by hand right now. It's a good chance we're gonna fly it by hand the rest of the way today. All right, let's descend a little bit. You see me looking over to my right, I have Navigraph open. I'm going out to Omegle, which is one of the fixes for our approach. I knew it was too good to be true with Say Intentions. I knew they couldn't descend us without screwing up. They always screw up. It's like a good friend of yours that just, no matter how hard they try, they just can't seem to get it right. There's always something that goes wrong. Still 30-11, so that's good for the pressure. All right, we're passing Menke. We're gonna go past this island and then go up the river. Passing over the ridge now. Let's get close to about 3,400 feet because that's the altitude for the fix. I probably would have used a different, like I probably would have put the autopilot on if it would have gone into heading mode. And again, me not being a real pilot, I don't know what speed they would have gone around at or, you know, where they would have had their flaps. I'm just going by what I think is correct. I didn't want to go over a certain speed. I didn't want to go out too far and then come back around. I just kind of wanted to make a big circle and come back around. All right, we're getting ready to hit Omegle. Not the website. Oh, it's Agami, not Omegle. I've never really been into that Omegle site. I know there's a fair amount of people that really like that website. I've never really gotten into that thing. I like watching videos of people on it, but like on YouTube where they have like different interactions with people. All right, let's get down to 3,400 feet. All right, let's get on a 70 heading. I like putting the gear down while I'm turning. Makes for good camera angles. right, so at 5 miles out, we need to be around 2,400 feet. 2,700 feet, actually. Probably put the gear down a little early, but that's okay. Oh shit! No trim! No trim! No! No trim! Oh shit! No! You son of a bitch!
Airspeed low.
I just wanted to play with the trim wheel for a second.
Hold up. Bank angle.
No! You son of a bitch!
Hold up.
Oh man. Hang on, let's I just moved the trim wheel just to try it, just to see what would happen. Don't do that. All right, let's go. We'll go 10 miles out from runway 8. 10 miles out. And let's go ahead and start with the engines on. Can't believe that. Shit, don't touch the trim wheel. Hey, what's up from Albuquerque? How you doing, dude? Damn.
The cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
Damn, don't do that. Damn, that sucked. All right, let's get lined up with the runway again. All I did was just move the trim wheel a little bit.
Positive rate.
If I can make one suggestion to level up, have an easier way to control this stabilizer. There's the airport. We might have to go around. I think we're a little high. Yeah, we're about 500 feet too high right now. Let's see if we can get down. This thing pushed all the way forward and I am not descending. Don't tell me how that's supposed to work out. Level up. How's that supposed to work? I got this thing pushed all the way forward and it won't land. All the way forward, I got this thing pushed. Watch, if I hit the trim wheel.
Airspeed low.
Wow, look at that thing. I just touched the trim wheel and it goes all the way up.
Airspeed low.
Jesus, God almighty. All right, let's try again from 10 miles out. We might not be able to land this plane, man. They might, there might be something wrong. right, let's try this again. I can't believe we're in this position right now. All because I touched the trim wheel. All right, 10-mile approach, runway 8. All right, let's try this again. Fuck, man. We had a nice approach going. We were flying it by hand. Everything was going great until I touched the trim wheel. And then we went, how many times have I said it during this flight? I said, something's wrong with this trim wheel.
Low. Airspeed, low.
Okay.
Positive rate.
Well, that's good, buddy. That's very good. I'm glad we have positive rate right now. Oh, look at that tanker truck. Tanker truck. Not a tanker truck. Trim wheel's not moving.
1,000. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
Yeah, I know, buddy. We're okay. I had to look down for a minute. Sorry, guys. God, I got this thing pushed all the way forward again, and it is like not wanting to go down. I don't think I have... I think I'm zeroed out with my controls on this thing. It shouldn't be like the sensitivity or anything like that. Alright, this is completely by eye. I don't have any kind of lateral or vertical guidance other than the PAPI lights. Again, I have it pushed all the way forward and we're going up. What in the actual fuck, guys? This is crazy. Hang on a second. Let me look at my settings real quick. This is crazy, man. All right, let's just zero out. All right, that's that. That's that. All right, let's yeah, and we're zeroed out like they said to do. All right, let's try this again. We might not be able to land this airplane. This last update that X-Plane came out with might have fucked up this airplane. I don't like having to change my settings like that, by the way. I actually like the sensitivity and all that where I had it. Not a problem. I can go back and fix it, but still, I shouldn't be pushing all the way forward and moving the stabilizer trim.
Airspeed, low.
All right, let's try this again. Yeah, they might have really messed up this airplane. I hope they didn't, because this thing, I mean, I've been bragging about this airplane like the whole flight. I've been talking about how great this thing is. And I mean, I really believe it. Like, it's a great airplane. And it was working fine until this last update. All right, we're at 3011 for pressure.
1,000.
was the problem that the fuel pumps weren't on? Was that really the problem, X-Plane?
Positive rate.
I'm pushing all the way forward again. All the way forward. Trim's not moving.
Airspeed low.
Alright, maybe we saved it. So I think what I have to do is move the wheel as soon as I get in the airplane. Alright, let's see if we can slow down enough to land. Now that I have control of the stabilizer wheel now. And it doesn't matter which way I roll that stabilizer wheel on my system, it goes all the way straight up. It doesn't matter. I've pushed it both ways now. Alright. Looks like we might be actually to try to land this thing now. Now for our next trick. Grease lightning! Baby. It would be nice to grease a landing. It's been about a week since I've greased one. Pull up. Pull up. Hey, a golf course. I would love to play golf at that golf course. Looking at airplanes flying over all day. Got the water right there. That's beautiful.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Sink rate.
Pull out. Pull out. Pull out. You should be around 50 feet crossing that threshold there, so...
100. 60. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 5.
Hard landing? Are you fucking kidding me? There was no way that was hard. We're gonna come in for another landing. Now that we actually landed once. Alright. And I need to do a landing quick because I want to get our approach, and I have to play that back. All right, let's try this one last time. Okay. And then what I'll do as soon as I get in the airplane, I'm gonna not pitch up, but fix our trim wheel. Okay. Oh, yes. 10 miles out. All right, let's try this again. Hard landing. That shit wasn't hard. That was pretty fucking soft, actually. They must, maybe the new update, they haven't fixed the softness yet. Maybe that's it.
Airspeed low.
Okay, here we go. right, good.
Positive rate.
But you know what? For a complete visual landing from 10 miles out, I'll take it. We have winds gusting to 26 out here today. Oh, you know, we might not have had the correct barometric pressure in either. Let me put that in. I think it's still 3011. Let me see here. It's 3012, actually. I don't know if that really would have made a difference. Possible. All right, we are 5 miles out. Altitude is good for 5 miles out. All right, now we just need to get lined up better. Don't know how the airplane could be flying without fuel pumps on, but it is what it is. Trying not to talk. I'm trying to lock in like we do in those interceptor missions. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. All right, here we go. I got a good feeling about this one. Damn, you know, I was just thinking, before I restarted, I should have grabbed that footage of us arriving and all that, but too late now.
Terrain.
It's like pulling into St. Martin, I mean, into St. Bart's.
Terrain.
Coming over that hill.
Up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up.
$100, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
What? That's hard too? No fucking way. No way. No way. We're gonna watch that over again. No fucking way. If it was hard, I'll do it over again, but there's no way that was a hard landing. I thought that was a pretty damn good landing, actually. I'll try it one more time, maybe, but there was no way that was too hard. See, I don't like turning the simulator off unless I get under 300 feet per minute for landing. So we're probably gonna have to try it again. I don't know. That looked pretty good to me. All right, let's try it one more time. One last again. One more again. All right, 10-mile approach again. You gotta remember to turn the fuel on first. Fuel and landing lights.
Airspeed low.
Positive rate.
Gear down. But we didn't do the trim yet. Shit. Okay. I got a good feeling. All right, speed brakes are armed. It's not really a hard approach. I really am curious what would happen on that first attempt if Say Intentions didn't screw us up. Because we were right on the money with that first one. But just like Say Intentions usually does, they don't descend you at the correct altitude, they don't vector you properly. That's the way of the future. That's how they want it for us. They want us to suffer. Pain. Suffering. I fear. Come on, bitch. Oh, fuck it. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about speed brakes. We'll be okay. Pain. Fear. Death. I fear. A lot of times when you restart like 10 miles out, all the landing information will still be in the flight management computer, so you can just go ahead and just, you know, lock in again real easy. But we don't have anything in here. All right, we got to get down for real. speed brake. I was just arming it and
1,000.
activating it and then turning it back off again. Give these trees a little haircut real quick.
Terrain.
Ship.
Terrain. Oh, up.
Looks good.
Terrain.
Bunch of pine trees just got a buzz cut.
Up.
I wonder if there's like bears and shit that go on that golf course. Like, could you be like teeing off on the 8th hole and all of a sudden like a big brown bear just comes at you? I bet you that shit happens. I wonder if they have precautions on the golf course for that kind of stuff. You know, like if there's rangers watching out, or if there's like
100. 60. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 5.
it's not under 300. God damn. All right, we're gonna try it one more time. One last time. And if we don't get it under 300 this time, it is what it is. But I'm about out of patience. I'm about out of patience with. No, I'm just kidding. I'm out of patience, but we're landing it soft. Oh shit! Sorry about that. We're doing good landings. I mean, like every landing's been pretty solid today.
Airspeed low.
Okay. Let's adjust the trim again.
Positive rate.
All right, got the runway in sight. I really thought floating it down the runway a little bit more, I would have landed under 300 feet per minute, but wasn't meant to be, not yet. All right, 5 miles out. It's got our mileage right up here, underneath where it says MCP display. All right, let's finish getting lined up. The center line action's been pretty good tonight, actually. Like, we've been a lot closer to the center line tonight than we are at times with these kind of airplanes. I've been happy with the landings. I just don't like the end unless we're under 300. And I know I said this the last time, but It might not be. I hope it is, man. I gotta take a leak so bad. Oh my god. And I'm hungry. I haven't eaten in like many hours today. Many hours. Not that I'm like missing many meals, but you know. You know. And I always say like cockpit sterile, or I'm not gonna talk, and then I wind up running my mouth the whole time.
1,000.
All right, come on, bitch. Let's go. Yeah, come on. Come on, airplane. Yeah. I'm wondering if I put my old settings back in, if I'll land softer. I might actually do that. Because I had those settings set for a reason. The arc, the curve.
Terrain. Hold up. Terrain.
For the controls here.
Hold up.
I mean, I put a lot of work into those.
Sync rate.
Those sensitivity settings. So this is very new for me to fly it without like the way I had it before, but we're not doing bad.
$60, $50, $40, $30, $20, $10, $5.
Yay! We did it! Yay!
80 knots.
All right, let's check this out. First, let's come in from, let's do a window seat.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and your carry-on items stowed until the aircraft is parked at the gate and the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign. We ask that you please use caution when opening the overhead bins to prevent injury from any items that may have shifted during the flight. You may now use mobile phones and other handheld electronic devices. However, laptop computers may not be used at this time. Before you leave the aircraft, please be sure to check your seat pocket, the overhead bins, and the floor area around your seat for any personal articles you may have brought on board. We'd like to thank you for flying with us. We've enjoyed having you on board today and look forward to serving you again soon. Thank you and have a great day.
Good messages, Level Up. I like that. All right, there's the trim wheel we just activated. Thank God we were finally under 300. That was a good landing. I don't care what the softness was. That was a good landing. We were like right in the touchdown zone. We're gonna do one like this and then one like tower view, maybe. Not that far out. So pretty flying into Alaska. Yeah, we got to get these camera views so we can chop it up. Make it into a shorter video, 20-25 minute video. Start working on that tomorrow night. That's some of the ones from FS Interceptor we got to do. Chop those up. YouTube took down the first stream tonight. That's why this is like a round 2 stream. We were already in the air when they took it down. We were watching something about Air Force One, and I guess I just let it play too long without pausing it or muting it, and you got shut down. Buy a t-shirt, We got sweatshirts, we got t-shirts, we got coffee mugs, we got super chats, super thanks, memberships, kicks. Got it all, baby. Give me your money. I'm kidding. Sort of. Sort of kidding, but kind of serious. I'll be okay with just liking it or subscribing. I wonder if we can see the golf course from the one of my favorite features about X-Plane is the replay feature. So that and being able to start 3 miles out or 10 miles out, that's so awesome. God, Microsoft, you guys are years, decades behind X-Plane in a lot of in a lot of things. You guys are decades behind. The next couple of camera angles are not going to be this long. This is only this long because we're coming in on approach, and I want to get these kind of camera angles. But when we go to the tower view or the outside view, it won't be that long. And we're going to end the stream, and I'm going to get ready for work tomorrow. Yay, work! Yay! Yay! I get to work. Maybe I'll hit the Mega Millions tonight, and then I can just call out of work tomorrow. Like, oh, I'm sick. I caught the case of millionaire disease. Yep, I went to broke poor and I woke up a millionaire. God bless America. Here's the golf course. Old brown bear running over there, chewing on some guy's leg, trying to tee off on that par 3 right there. Very nice. You know, I just want to look at this real quick. Okay, let's go to tower view. Oh, that's interesting. You see, like, the screens. Okay, anyways. Good job, X-Plane. That's some shit you would see on Aerosoft. Or Aerofly, actually. Like, when you go to the tower view on Aerofly, there's always some sort of object blocking it. Look at that pretty 737 there. Yeah, a little pretty old 737. Come on, engines, open up. Oh, whatever. Alright, there they go. Alright, well, let's do one more. All right, let's do this. This will be the last camera angle, and then I'm gonna call it a night. I thought I flared a lot more than that. All right, that's it, my friends. The latest episode is in the bag, baby. Next time I stream, I might have a new microphone and a new green screen. I found a green screen. The one I use now, it's this stand, and it's got like you can find them on Amazon. They're like $30. I bought it. It's the same one I've been using for like the whole time I've been streaming. It's like a big curtain, but it's not like with where I have the camera at and how I sit. Like it's almost like I almost need two of them. So I found something. It's a green and a blue screen. You can flip them. They're like, it's reversible, but it like attaches to your chair, and it's a big circle. So that should work. The only actually, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, it might not. I think we'll be okay. I think my chair is far enough behind my desk for the big ape. So I got that, and I got my new microphone coming in. Thanks to my refund on Amazon, I can actually get that microphone. So I want to get rid of this one, and I want the one where I can wear it. That way I can, you know, that way when I'm like looking over here at say intentions or I'm doing something else, I can still talk. I don't have to like, you know what I mean? Plus, when I do get tracked IR or Toby, that'll make it much better. That way I can just turn my head. So I'm just hoping that I can put the right, that the putting effects on it will still help it. You know, like this microphone here, this is not an expensive mic, but it's a good mic. And with the filters that I use on OBS, like I got it tuned in perfectly. I'm hoping that I can, or perfect for me at least. Hopefully, you know, this microphone will be same type of sensitivity where I can, you know, kind of customize the sound a bit. Because I like being able to talk loud and I like being able to talk quiet, and it's the same volume. That's essentially why I have all these different effects on it. So if I yell or if I talk real quiet, it's like the same volume. Anyways, that's about it. Let me stop recording. And we are going to end the stream. I will see y'all probably not tomorrow. The only way I'll be on tomorrow is if I do another one of those editing videos where like I do a live stream while I'm editing the video, like I did a couple of weeks ago. I might do that. That way we can just kind of chill and talk and, you know, whatever. But have a good Wednesday. It's hump day. Halfway through the week. It's payday tomorrow for me, baby. I can't wait to get paid. That money's going right out the door to my rent. It's all good. I need a roof. Right now I need a bathroom and I need something to eat. So I will see y'all tomorrow or Thursday. And then do all the good shit to help this channel. Let's get this channel growing. We were growing good for a while. Then I took some time off last year and it kind of stagnated a bit. Now we're starting to grow again, but let's get this going. Tell everybody you know about the no BS flight sim. No bullshit. I call it like it is. I'll see you next time. See ya.